See these shoes? They represent one of the greatest dilemmas in investing of all time. These are On sneakers. They're comfortable and athletic, feel great. More important for our purposes here on Money, though, On Holding has been a tremendous winner, at least until it got hit with a brutal downgrade this morning, sent the stock plunging 10%. Even after that decline, though, the stock's up 71% year-to-date and 90% from its lows in December. Which brings me to the dilemma. Do you bring the register here? Or, well, do you let it run? Remember, nobody ever got hurt taking a profit. Banking on more upside in the future, though, could be incredible. First, a little background. I've been a gigantic supporter of On Holding for all the reasons everyone else is. They fit the zeitgeist, and you can I'll tell you what, you can wear them to pretty much everything except your own funeral. The quarter they just reported was a gigantic upside surprise. Management seems like the kind of team that can roll out all sorts of sports shoes that can double as regular wear in the increasingly casual era. In the end, though, it's almost a faux astonishment because you see these things everywhere, and you might have a pair yourself, maybe two, so you can almost expect a strong quarter that we just had, at least, if you have any interest at all in the booming footwear category. But what do you do now with it, now that's been punched in the face? This morning, Baird, which has been very bullish, downgraded the stock, noting that it could go higher, maybe even as high as 40. However, with On Holding at 32 last night, they didn't like the risk-reward. Honestly, I agree. Owens had a tremendous run in a very difficult year for stocks. Baird goes out of its way to be supportive. They like the fundamentals. They think they think the concerns that the company might be over-distributing its products are overblown. Boy, you know what? They even mentioned Nike in the same breath. Although their takeaway is that this stock's expensive when you compare it to the market cap of Nike's. Anyone, by the way, besides me, excited for Air, the new Ben Affleck, Matt Damon movie about how Nike got its historic deal with Michael Jordan? Hey, speaking of endorsements, Roger Federer has a very close relationship with On Holding. And while he's an amazing athlete, he's no Michael Jordan, with a shoe that's outlived the man's on-court legacy by a quarter century. And yes, Jordan retired in 98. I don't count the Wizards. I bet most young people around the world who actually wear Jordans don't even know who Michael Jordan is. Anyway, the trouble with On Holding is that you can treat it as a trade or an investment. If it's a trade and you hang on, only see the stock return to the mid-20s, very bad. You're going to feel like a giant loser, and you are. But think as an investor, if you sell the stock here and don't get back into it fast enough at a lower level, I think you're going to miss out on a tremendous move in the next quarter because it could be like Nike or even just the next New Balance. Of course, you can always split the difference. Sell some up here to recoup your initial investment, then let the rest ride because you're playing with the house's money. In the end, they're a bit of a false construct. You have to realize the path to being the next Nike is riddled with companies that got it wrong. Reebok, Fila, Black Knight, most recently Under Armour with a shoe that's lost the teens, at least according to that Piper survey came out yesterday. No matter how much you like On Holding, if you want to bet it'll be the next Nike, that is a long shot. One of the longest shots imaginable. It could more likely be the next Allbirds, a coveted shoe just 2 years ago that turned out to be a disaster for stock today. And that's why I think it's a great idea to take some profits on Holding here. In the end, though, I'm betting there's enough momentum that it's worth buying back the stock $5 below these levels. I think you can get at least another year of upside before it runs out of steam. Hey, I told you it's a dilemma. But either way, if you bought On Holding a few months ago, figuring out what to do now, let's just call it a high-quality problem. I like to say there's always a bull market somewhere. I promise I'll find just for you right here on Mid Money. I'm Jim Cramer. See you tomorrow. Last call starts now.